Hi everyone, this is just a short video. I noticed the other day that DJI has announced for the Mavic 3 they're creating a new Fly More combination kit. This time it's going to contain the RC remote control versus the standard cheap $159 US retail remote control. Also, they noted that this is going to be introduced in China first around December 20th. And they mentioned that they realized that a lot of people have bought the Fly More combination and the RC Pro separately, and that they will be compensating them in the form of a store credit. At least that's what they said about the people in China. They said we needed to wait for more official communication to occur in other regions. For the other regions, they mentioned in Q1 of 2022 is when they would be introducing this new Fly More combination with the RC Pro included. My personal thoughts on this are that a lot of people don't really care about the RC Pro remote controller. They do agree that it's a lot of money for $1,200. They agree that they shouldn't have to pay $1,200 to get the OcuSync system in a remote control that matches that of the DJI drone itself. We would probably mostly all agree that the default drone should not have come with a $159 cheap remote control. It should have come with a little bit stepped up remote control, not as expensive as the RC Pro, let's say, but somewhere kind of in the middle of that, where we had an extra scroll wheel and a couple extra programmable buttons. That should have been included in the base drone, especially at the $2,100 US starting out price for this drone. It's hard to believe that they would include a $159 retail remote control with that. So with this new kit, I kind of figure that if you add the two things together, you're slightly over like $4,200 for the Fly More kit with the RC Pro control, which sells for $1,200. So I imagine they're probably going to offer this kit for right around $3,999 US. And then for the compensation, I believe they would probably just let everybody keep their cheap remote controller and maybe give them a $200 store credit to go buy something. That's what my thought is, although I personally think if they're going to be combining a $3,000 drone with a $1,200 remote control, that you ought to get some sort of more substantial bundle savings there. So more of a price that would be optimistic to me would be if they sold it at $3,700. So basically sell the remote control add-on for $700 over the base price of the Fly More kit. That might get some people to, or more people to order it. But I think that people are leery of this remote control. They've already bought the smart controller before, and it was said to be compatible with the different drones. And then here we are not too far in the future, and it's not compatible with the DJI Mavic 3. So what makes us all think optimistically that moving forward that this RC Pro controller that we're buying for $1,200 is going to work with the next generations of Mavic drone, or just be phased out in favor of RC Pro 2 remote control? Those of you who purchased the DJI Mavic 3 basic drone and then added on the RC Pro kit, there's been no mention so far of you getting compensated for buying that combination together, nor has there been any announcement of an additional kit. So perhaps they would want to consider having a kit where it's the base drone and the RC Pro controller versus having the standard controller. But those things haven't been announced, so it doesn't look like you're going to get compensated in any manner for having bought them separately. At the time of this video, they haven't announced what the price of this new Fly More kit with the RC Pro is. That should happen, I would assume, later in December when it comes out in the Chinese market. We'll have a good sense of what the pricing is going to be and what kind of compensation they're giving the people who already purchased this. Also not known is what happens if you purchase the RC Pro today or tomorrow or before Q1 of 2022 in addition to the Fly More kit. Will you be included in the offer in terms of compensating you in some unknown manner? But we really don't know what that compensation is. Are they going to give you a $200 store credit? Are they going to give you a $400 store credit? I'm thinking that they're going to be really stingy about this and just say you can keep your remote control and we'll give you a $200 store credit. So basically kind of combining the cost of the Mavic 3 Fly More kit with the RC Pro, which let's say comes to around $4,200. The remote control that you didn't want has about $160 retail value, so they'll probably like, oh, we'll give them an extra $40 for that, so we'll take $200 off. So rather than $41.99, we'll sell it for $39.99 US dollars. That's what I kind of think that they might be doing. I'd like to see it somewhere maybe around $3,700, $3,800, like more of a substantial discount. You spent an awful lot of money for the drone, and then you're additionally buying a very expensive remote control. So that package together should have some sort of better value to it, especially when they've kind of botched this whole drone launch to begin with by sending it out with a remote controller that really shouldn't have been shipped with it. It should have been an upgraded remote control, and they should have shipped the drone out with features that actually function rather than promising that they're going to function 2 months after release. So those are my personal opinions on it. I guess we all have the option to not buy the drone and to buy something else, so we could stop complaining and just, make our complaints with our dollars and our wallet by buying a drone from somewhere else if we really feel strongly about DJI should have done this or should have done that. But yeah, I think we all at heart maybe like the DJI drones, maybe not all of you, so I'm sure you'll comment below if you hate DJI. But a lot of us like DJI. We want them to do well. We want our drone. We're willing to pay for it. We're wanting the features there. So we're just kind of severely disappointed with this drone launch. It's just kind of a big mess. So that's my thoughts. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down, and make sure to comment below that I'm totally wrong. And if you liked the video though, also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot for watching this entire video to the end.